Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. They've got Morant, Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. And it's the bodyguard in at the two-guard spot. And for the Nuggets, they've got Peyton Watson. Bruce Brown is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Nikola Jokić. And it's Johnson in at the four slot. Both of these teams get the benefit of having a deep roster.
Yeah, it's a luxury these days, honestly. Resting stars, truly trusting your second unit, all keys to a successful and well-rested squad.
And it's the Grizzlies to start it out. Here's Morant. And there's the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This is what teams try to do with Morant. Get physical, make it difficult, but he just continues to figure it out.
Outside Johnson. And the foul on Santi Aldama. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Grizzlies on D. Murray scanning the floor. Here he goes.
This team leans on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defense. It can be a difference maker.
Morant against Jokić. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Drills it from deep.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And he can't get that one. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies up one. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
And here's Denver. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Zeke Naji. Then it's Murray. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Valanciunas, good.
That pass delivered to where Valanciunas could get into his shooting rhythm right off the catch.
Morant looking for an opening. And he lobs it up top. Oh, Clarke with the slam.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Morant against Murray. Pass to Naji. Here's Valanciunas. Outside Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Morant. To the middle. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Grizzlies up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push them. And that'll do it for...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. So it's Denver now. It's a three-point game on the court for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Wells in at the three slot. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's the bodyguard. Pass to Wells. Aldama outside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game here. Strawler's checked in for Jamal Murray.
Puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 6. Pass to Watson. Here's Strawler. Outside Johnson. Counted from distance. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Look at the release from Johnson, getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
Morant against Brown. Outside Morant. Pass to the bodyguard. The 3 is up. The shot off that time. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Tim Hardaway is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Nikola Jokić. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Jones in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's the bodyguard. Nice D from Brown. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Down low. Here's Jokić, and stolen by Clarke. And they go to the intentional foul. A different look for Denver. Johnson, he's checked in for Jokić. Watson comes in for Jones. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Hardaway. There's 25 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting from Memphis.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups. Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Denver calls timeout. They trail by 5. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Timeout called. Memphis. They're in front by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth.
Another round of applause for your Nuggets mini dance team.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Who's ball? Denver calls time.
Started.
All right, everyone, time to make some noise for your one and only Nuggets dance team.
Now here's Murray. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
And we know Murray can get it done in these big moments. I mean, he can be just fearless.
Timeout call. Memphis.
Time for teacher.
They're in front by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Morant, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray, no good. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And so the Grizzlies take the win.
That's the end of the game.
Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded